welcome to my treatment office. My name is Calliope. How are you doing today? Okay. I hope by the time you leave this treatment, you feel even just the littlest bit better. So it looks like I have you booked in for a Swiss Reflex treatment. Is that correct? Excellent. So what do you know about Swiss Reflex or Swiss Reflexology? Yeah, it is quite similar to reflexology. There are just a few minor differences. I find that Swiss Reflex tends to focus much more on relaxation, in addition to diagnosing and treating different conditions. So with Swiss Reflex, we will be taking a look at your feet. So in reflexology, we have energy meridians that run along our body. And the energy that flows in them is called qi. So this is based on traditional Chinese medicine principles, where we have the meridians and the qi. And at your extremities, so for example, we're going to be doing your feet, but you can also do reflexology on the hands and the ears as well, as your head is, well, it's kind of an extremity, right? So your extremities are where we can access those energy lines the best. So your feet and your hands and your ears are like maps of your body. Let me show you real quick. So this one is a touch speed up. It's not usually the one I use, but it'll do for now. So this is a map of your hands, and then we have a map of your feet, right? So we focus on the feet here. So our feet are maps of the body, and the left side governs the left side of the body, the right side being the right. Easy to remember. And these charts don't take into account the different reflex points or zones or different areas of the body on the top of the feet. There are also different zones on the tops of the feet and around the ankles. So these different zones can be palpated. I use my thumb, and what you might feel is a sort of acute pain. You may feel discomfort. It may feel almost bruised. And what I can feel is a bit of grittiness or stickiness or bubbling underneath the skin. And when I feel that sort of sensation, it means that there's something going on in that area of the body. Now, just because I find something in an area doesn't mean that there is some debilitating disease. Sometimes it's an acute injury. For example, maybe you bumped your hip on something and you have a bruise there. I may be able to feel that in the hip joint zone on your feet. maybe you scraped your hand, things of that nature. It doesn't necessarily mean that there is something serious going on, just that there's something we need to take a look at, okay? So when I say diagnosing, I don't mean literally diagnosing you with a disease. I mean diagnosing you with an area of concern that we will work to treat, okay? All right. You have any questions so far? Okay, very good. So I will warn you, as we had mentioned before, there may be some pain and discomfort, but as I work into those areas, it should fade, okay? So I want you to tell me if you feel any pain or any discomfort at all, because that'll tell me a little bit about what's going on in your body, okay? All right, so we're going to go ahead and get you set into place. You don't have any other questions? No? Okay, very good. So let's go ahead and get you all rearranged and we can start on the treatment, right? Very good. All right, how are we doing? Okay, you're comfortable? All right, how's the temperature of the room for you? Good? Okay. Do you need a blanket at all for your legs? Okay. You just let me know, all right? Okay. So, well, I've got you here. I'm just going to ask you a few questions before we start, right? So, are you having any problems in your body at all that you wish for me to take a look at, that you wish to address with this Swiss Reflex treatment? Okay. All right, and where exactly is that pain or that twinging? Okay, so right in that area. Okay, and does it radiate at all? Do you feel it in your shoulder, in your head, upper back? Okay, so it's localized in the neck. Okay, when did that start for you? Okay. All right, so we'll take a look at that. Is there anything else? No? Okay. Well, we'll take a look, and if there's not anything else going on, we can do a general detox session. So let's start with sanitizing our hands. And I'm going to sanitize your feet as well. So from this point onwards, I will need to be touching your feet. Is that okay with you? Do I have your permission to do that? Okay, great. So let's go ahead and sanitize your feet. All over the feet. So as I said before, Swiss Reflex tends to focus on relaxation much more than a general reflexology treatment. So after we're done doing the diagnosing, then we'll get a little aromatherapy going on, and we'll give you a nice deep massage, okay, before we treat. All right, very good. So I'm just going to start right here. And we're going to be looking first at the skeletal system. So the top of your feet corresponds to the top of your body, the bottom of your feet with the bottom of your body. If we go along the inside of the foot here, we start at the toe and work around that inside bit. We go around the top, the toe, and the inside of the feet. This corresponds to your neck, your cervical vertebrae, your thoracic, lumbar, all the way down to your tailbone. Okay? I'm just going to feel around this area. So this would be the left side of your body. Just working down along that. You feel anything there? Okay. I can feel a little bit of that grittiness right there. Okay. So a little bit in the left side. We're just going to work down. Okay. Anything else? Okay, very good. So come back up. And then we'll just work around the foot and we'll see what crops up, okay? Do just let me know. So I just work with my thumb. I'm palpating the different zones. Work on the bottom of the feet, and then I'll check the top of the feet. Some people like to flit back and forth. I prefer to complete one foot and then work with the other. It just leaves the body, I think, in a more calm state when it's not constantly switching back and forth. Okay, down into the intestines here. Anything here? Stomach, liver. No? Okay. Keep working. So far, your feet seem to be in good condition. I'm not finding too many bits of grittiness. Not much in the way of bubbling either. Alright. Just continually working down the foot here. Right, and then I'm just going to pull your foot down a bit, okay? And I'm going to work along the top. So our little chart didn't show us too much on the top, did it? But there are a few different points around here. We have your lymph nodes. There's a couple points. One is right below the big toe here. The other around ankle here. So it's not as detailed as the bottom of the foot, certainly, but there are some important points. If we focus on that detox part of the treatment, then I'll be doing a lot of work on the top of your foot. feeling any pain? Any sensation? No? Okay. Alright, so I'm going to set your foot back down here, and we're going to work on the right side. So I'm just going to pick your foot up, and just going to start with the skeletal system again. Okay, you feel something there. Is it a little more worse or a little less than the other side? I see. Okay. So both sides, we have the neck here. So we'll focus on the neck when we do our treating part. Work down the vertebrae. Anything else? No? And even down here? The joints? Okay. All right. This part's almost a little bit too quick to be a bona fide massage, huh? Yes. But I promise when we finish, then you'll get a little bit more of a massage. Reflexology, as the base modality, is supposed to be therapeutic as opposed to relaxing. But with Swiss Reflex, we really get the best of both worlds. Any pain in here? Okay. I thought I had maybe felt a bit of a bubble, but going back, there's not another sensation. This will be a good treatment, I think. We'll get a little bit into the neck. We'll work on general health and wellness. Okay, we're going to flip the foot over. And take a look. Okay, you feel that? Yeah, there's a little bit, just a little bit of sensation by the ankle. So that's where we have the inguinal lymph node. And your lymph nodes are your body's detox system, right? So the inguinal lymph node is where the lower extremities are drained to, where the cervical nodes are where your upper extremities drain to. So I think a little detox will be good for you here. Work in the rest. Okay, anything else? No? All right. So I think for our purposes today, we're gonna do a mix of sweet thyme oil as well as juniper and lavender. You have any sensitivities to those ingredients at all? No? Okay. So I'm just going to get our cream, and I'm going to pop a couple of drops of each into our cream, and that's what I'm going to be using to massage your feet. All right? It'll be just a moment. Let's see. Ready? Bit of cream. Okay. 1, 2. Okay. And grab another one. 1, 2. Good. And let's do, there's the lavender. 1, 2. Okay. I'm just going to mix that together. Okay. Can I have a little smell? Alright, I'm just going to run my hand past your nose. Smell. 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 How is that? It's a little spicy, isn't it? There's quite a few layers to it. So I'm just going to distribute our cream along both feet here. Are you ticklish at all? Okay. Well, even if you were, with this massage, I use quite a firm touch, which helps take away any of the ticklish feeling. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's go ahead and start in on your foot here. I like to use a lot of effleurage movements, long sweeping motions. Squeeze the feet. Roll my fingers around the ankles. I don't need a lot of slip when I'm treating the feet, so I can really work this cream into the feet. There we go. How is that? How's that pressure? Okay. Do let me know if it's a little too much. I tend to have a firmer hand just because I find that it's a little more therapeutic rather than just lightly running your hands along the feet. The feet can take a good amount of pressure, more so than the rest of the body. So working into the muscles, a bit of soreness. Do you work on your feet a lot? Good amount of walking. That's good. We can always use a little more walking, huh? Okay. All right. I'm just gonna grab a spot more of our cream. your foot. There we go. Good. That's good. How is this pressure for you? Okay. How's the aromatherapy oils? Good. They tend to permeate the air quite quickly. It's a lovely smell. It's one of my more favorite combinations. Excellent for detoxification. Really kneading into those muscles. Using a good amount of pressure. And when I all but lose our slip, then we'll work on our treatment, okay? Here we go. Excellent. So let's start working in on your foot. So let's focus in on the zone for your neck. How's this? Okay. So as I press into this, it may feel a little more painful, a little more painful, a little more, and then it should subside, okay? We're clearing the blockages from that area. Sometimes it can be a little painful. You get all that energy rushing back after there's been a dam for so long. Okay. Just pressing in, rolling around. Good. Good, good, good. How's that discomfort? A little better? Good. Means we're on the right track. Okay. Oh, I'm just feeling just that little bit of texture left. Work on that, and then we can move on. Good. And then we're gonna pull your foot down, okay? And I'm gonna be working in just below the big toe here, right between the tendons. We're going to clear out the cervical node. Good. Good, good, good. Okay. Get a nice detox going. Help your lymph system run a little bit more smoothly. How is that? I can feel a lot of movement in that. Good, 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 good. Good, good, good. And I'm just going to move down along there and then get a little closer here. We can work into the inguinal lymph nodes here. These are right where your legs meet. Your torso just about around the apex of the legs. How is this feeling? Okay. Good. Do a little bit of movement around here. You want to just send that lymph be drained, recirculate. There's often a lot of fluid retention in the ankles. Many of us get swollen ankles, especially after a long day. We're working to clear that out as well as the rest of the lymph. How is this? Pressure's okay? Good. Good, good. This can be a bit of a tender area for some. Okay. Let's move on to the other foot. On the underside, we're going to work into that neck. Yeah, just like that. A little bit of a bruised feeling. Okay. I'm going to be gentle with this as we ease in. So with Swiss Reflex, like Reflexology, we can continue to have sessions, whether it's once a week or once every couple of weeks, just to keep up on clearing out your energies and making sure that they stay open. Your meridians stay open. We can do upwards of 7 to 10 sessions. Really depends on how you feel. You can keep coming as long as you keep seeing a benefit. And then maintenance every so often would be helpful. How's that pain now for you? Has it lessened? Okay. That's good. We're on the right track. Good. going to come into the surrounding areas here. Any pain or discomfort? Okay. I'm not feeling anything either, but just want to double check. Okay, let's go ahead and pull the foot down. And we'll work in to the lymph system. Right. How is this? Okay. Just keep circling that and pressing in, pushing back, encouraging those systems to circulate. We don't want a bunch of lymph to stagnate in one spot. We want to make sure it keeps moving. Just keep pressing in here and pushing back, pushing back, pushing back. Good. Good, 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 good. Okay. If I come a little closer here, we'll come around the ankle. Right in this hollowed area. And just working the lymph node there. Good. The pressure okay? Right. There's a bit of bubbling here. I want to make sure that I keep working this. Good, 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 good. Just want to keep working until that's dissipated. How's the discomfort in this area? It's subsided as well. It's good. Good to hear. Just continuing to work with my thumb. Nearly there, I think. Okay. All right. So, to finish, I think we can do just a little bit. Just a little bit. Massage. Just lightly coating each foot. Just a nice soothing effleurage massage to finish off our Swiss Reflex treatment. a little bit of a tense area. I just want to work into that a little bit. We're just going to gently lift off that foot, and just want to take a towel here. Just going to wrap each foot, get any excess cream off, the excess oil. Good, good, okay. Very good. Right. How does that feel for you? A little sleepy? How do your feet feel? That's good. Good to hear. Right, so from here on, I want you to get plenty of rest. I want you to be able to put your feet up and just enjoy life for a couple of days while your body is sort of recalibrating since we've cleared a lot of that blockage, okay? I want you to drink lots of water. That's both a good tip for your energy blocks, for clearing those out, but also for your lymph system and general health. We want to make sure we want to get enough water. Human beings are more than 70% water, so it's important that we continually replenish that. You have any questions for me at all? No? Okay. Well, it's been absolutely wonderful working with you on this Swiss Reflex treatment. I hope you have a whale of a day and a good rest of your night. Thank you.